Now, we've been talking about United Nations reforms for a while, and they, of course, will be on the agenda at the UN summit this month. Why do we talk about the reforms now, and what's the significance of these reforms for the world body?
Yes, the 70th anniversary of the founding of the United Nations resembles the crossing of the human development, and also we should review the 70 years of the founding of the United Nations to see what we can do as a humankind for the future development and peacekeeping. So those institutions that established at the end of the Second World War, mainly focusing on the situations at that time. So with this fast speed human development, it's a little bit slower than the clock of the human development. So looking back and looking forward to the reform, structural reform of the United Nations to adaptive with the human development. This is a critical moment. So that's why the President Xi Jinping attending this summit for the future development of international organizations for human development. This is very important.
Yes, as you say, a critical moment and very important. And the President will be attending the UN summit for the adoption of what's officially called the post-2015 development agenda. And that's going to provide a guide for global development in the future. What new role should China play within the UN in the coming years?
China's own development for the last 3 decades. It's a huge success and also achievement for the development of the humankind. So it's now for China as a responsible stakeholder in international community for the human community to help the world on the peace and the development. It's now that China support the goal of sustainable development after the 2015, working on the ending of the extreme poverty as well as the environment preservation, and also working on addressing the global challenges such as the climate change and others. So I do believe as the second largest economy in the world, China can play a lot of new, roles in addressing those non-traditional challenges throughout the world as China continuing growing in its economy.